Hello everyone. My name is Shamuli Srivastav and I've completed my CA final in November 2018. I'm here to tell you all the importance of joining the test series. November 2018 was my second attempt. My first attempt was in May 2018. After May 2018, the results that came out were really unexpected. I had scored 182 in Group 1 and 182 in Group 2, and the only subject in which I had failed was audit, in which I had scored 35 out of 100. So it was a really difficult task for me to digest the fact that I have to repeat my attempt and I have to go through the entire process again. So I did not know where to start exactly, which subject to take first, which group to focus on, whether to give one group or both the groups, because maybe, it was a bit dicey that whether I would be able to complete both groups again for the second time. And all the criticism that comes along. So I didn't want to go through the pressure all over again. So I had heard about Sally Lima's test series, and I did not join the test series during May 2018, which I think was the biggest mistake of my life. I'll tell you why. First of all, I should tell you that my score in November 2018 attempt, which was my second and last attempt, was 486, in which I had scored five exemptions in FR, SFM, AMA, that is Advanced Management Accounting, ISCA, and direct taxation. So I cannot be thankful enough for the amazing success to Saili ma'am, and the credit literally goes to her. Back to the point. I did not know where to start, which subject to take, which group to focus on, whether to give one group or both the groups. So that is when I came to ma'am and I asked her whether I'll be capable of doing it. She went through my entire process of studying. Literally, she asked me, what subjects do you face difficulty in? Which subjects are interesting for you? Which subjects you consider easy? So in that way, you will be able to focus on those areas where you have lost marks in your first attempt. So, so mine. So basically, I did not know the answer to that question because my score in the difference between so my score in May 2018 was really less, and I did not. I felt that practically all subjects needed equal attention, and I thought that all subjects were difficult for me, but. So I went through her plan, that is portion wise test series. So I pretty much the pressure, and there was a certain ease when I saw that, because she had divided the entire portion for each subject in 40%, 80%, and 100%. So basically, the certain topics that have a bigger weightage and are equally important were kept in 40%, 80% with a certain additional topics along with the 40% syllabus, and finally 100%, in which 20% was about all the remaining topics which did not actually I mean हम लोग तो वो टॉपिक से जाते नहीं हैं. So these three 40, 80, and 100% is how she divided the entire syllabus, and that aspect gave me a lot of clarity. So I had joined 40%, 80%, and 100%. So what are the benefits of this portion wise test series is that first, it is a confidence booster. Okay, you are finally able to be confident that this might be your last attempt, and that is it. That is the end to it. Secondly, you are certain about the syllabus completion. Okay, so the topics which we didn't even go through for the first time are now included in the portion test series, portion wise test series, and they are of equal importance. So I think you can be confident about the syllabus completion. Secondly, you get a lot of valuable feedback and lot of areas a scope of improvement when you've given the test series. So you know where or which areas to improve, which are your strengths and weaknesses. Okay, where can you score and where are you losing your score. So you know all those areas. All the faculty members are there to help you out. So they will give you an insight into how the final test papers are, that is the final CA final ICI papers. So you are well versed with it before the exam. Like you are all well equipped with everything before the exam. And plus it's a very systematic way of studying. So I had planned my entire schedule according to her portion wise test series, and I was very confident that I'm going to cover each and every little aspect of each and every subject. So yes, that was the reason why I gave my November 2018 and came out with an amazing score. So yes, I definitely recommend you portion wise test series by Sally ma'am, and she is there to help you out with whatever you need, and you can definitely trust her, and you can definitely go by her planning. So yeah, thank you. Also, I would like to mention that the difficulty level of the questions that are asked in her test series is certainly at par with the difficulty level of questions asked by our institute in the main exam. So the questions are certainly those questions that you can expect in your CA final exam. Point A. Point B, the checking pattern is similar and more or less the same checking pattern of our institute. I know this because after my first attempt in May 2018, I had asked a copy of my answer sheet from our institute, and I had seen the way they give marks, the way they put a cross directly across your answer. The points expected are not there in your answer. So the her checking pattern is the same. It is more or less the same way our institute checks our papers. And thirdly, and the most important point is that her questions are never out of context. They are never out of syllabus. Those are the most expected questions that one CA final student can expect in their final exam. Again, I know this because after my first paper, that is the financial reporting paper, um, I had checked what questions have come from her test series paper, and luckily and fortunately, I had gone through her paper before leaving for the exam, and I had gone through the problem of demerger, and the same problem had come in November 2018 FR paper with a certain changes in the names and figures, and so the basically the question was the same. So this is just an example. Yes, you can definitely rely on her papers, and definitely you should make it a point to go through her papers before leaving for the exam. It is a must. So yes, Siley Limits test series is definitely a yes from me. Thank you.